So let's begin, guys. Welcome to Wednesday evening Pilates. Let's start with our stretch band, and again we'll just take those nice shoulder rolls and we'll open up the chest, open up the back body and side body too. So take your stretch band, hold it so you have a good resistance, and we're going to come all the way up and over and all the way back. Just noticing if your body's tight this evening, and we'll take a few more rolls there. Extending the spine, looking up, and just take a little bit more of a range of movement with each repetition as your body gets used to it. And we'll start to lean over now, stretch the legs, stretch the spine, nice long straight spine. Back up into a shoulder roll, open the chest, into your leg stretch again, all the way back up and over. And then last one, and back up and over. Super. Let's take a spinal rotation here, guys. Just rotating to one side, pulsing for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come back to center, go to the other side for 3, 2, 1. We'll take one more rotation each side. This is spinal rotation. So from the waist up, so not really the lumbar spine, more the kind of middle upper thoracic spine, getting a good twist into it here. Then bring the band up overhead and we'll take a side stretch, pulling the band from both ends. Deep side stretch over to the other side. And again to each side. Okay, super. Let's bring the band under 2 feet and we'll take some shoulder rolls. So just stand on the band, hold it quite short to get a good resistance, and we'll just take those nice shoulder rolls up and back for 3, for 2, for 1, just letting go of any tension around the neck and shoulder area, and then for 3, rolling them forward for 2, and for 1, and then just finally elevate the shoulders up to the ears, drop them down, take them up, drop them down, and last one, take them up and drop them down. Okay, so let's go straight into our arm and shoulder workout. Holding the band at the top. If you want to increase resistance, hold it down the bottom, and if you've got a particularly kind of easy band. Okay, lateral raise. Let's bring those arms up to shoulder level, and let's go for 10, and for 9, for 8, and for 7. Last 6, for 5, and 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Okay, we'll bring the arms out in front now, frontal raise, ready to go for 10, for 9, and 8, 7, for 6, for 5, and 4, 3, for 2, nice and slow controlled movement, straight arms, keep your back steady, last one, and release. So we'll wrap the band around the arms a couple of times, so around the hands a couple of times to shorten it. The biceps tend to be quite strong. Lock your elbows into the side of your body and curl your arms up, ready to go for 10, for 9, and 8, for 7, keep going for 6, and 5, last 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into our tricep extension now. So just locking those elbows into the side of the body. You can change the leg if you wish. Locking the elbows in and extending the arms backwards. Ready to go for 10. Into our tricep extension. For 9. Working the backs of the arms. For 8. And 7. For 6. And 5. Last 4. 3. 2. And last one, Okay, I think that's everything, guys. No, bent over raise. We have one more to do. Bent over raise, okay? So hold the band at the very end, and let's bring the arms out to shoulder level. Okay, ready to go for 10, and 9, for 8, and 7, for 6. Just on our last shoulder and arm one here, Peter, for 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Super work, guys. Okay, leave the band to one side. And we'll move into our squats next. So just work the legs, body starting to warm a little bit here. Shoulders and arms nicely warmed up, and we've taken some nice stretching to the upper body. So we'll start our squats and then we'll do some stretching into the lower body. So let's come into a nice deep squat, come up on the balls of the feet. Ready to go for 10, for 9, and 8. Pressing through the heels, light on the toes for 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, and 3, for 2, and last one. We're going to stay down and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Shake out the legs. Take the legs a little wider, turn the heels in and the toes out. This is our last round of squats, ready to come into that nice deep squat up onto the balls of the feet. Feeling those hips open now as well for 10, and for 9, for 8, and 7, for 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, for 2, and finally last one, guys, ready to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super work. Okay, let's take some stretching into the upper body and then the lower body. Float your arms up overhead. Take your hands onto opposite elbows. Reach up and over to your right and get a deep stretch to the left side of the body here. So a lateral flexion for our spine. Just reaching over to the right and then reach through center over to the opposite side. Okay, well done. And then take your legs nice and wide. We'll turn the toes in and the heels out. Oh, this is our wide leg forward fold. Draw the belly in. Imagine you're peering over a cliff, just hinging forward. Looking forward, take your left hand down to the floor and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Looking up towards that right hand, gazing up. Feel the deep stretch in the legs. And then change over to the other side. So extending the left arm up, rolling back that left shoulder as we twist from the waist upwards. And then release, and now we'll take the hands around the back of the heels and just bring your upper body as low as you can with this. Aim to bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. Deep stretch in the legs here. You can bring your hands down to the floor, whatever feels good. And just tip the weight forward a little bit into the balls of the feet, less into the heels, as you send your sit bones upwards. Breathe. And then slowly pivot towards your right leg. Or we'll take a hip flexor stretch. So we'll take a runner's lunge, stay up on the ball of the back foot. Keep that knee lifted for the moment. And tip your body weight forwards and backwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll just pivot to the back of the mat with the left leg in front and tip your body weight forwards and backwards here now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So step your right foot to meet your left, and then we're just going to sit down on the mat and we're going to begin our core strength work. Okay, so straight into our core work, guys. We'll begin with our scissors. So stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, and your shoulders are up off the mat and your chin is tucked. Okay, so any discomfort with the lower back or the neck, just support your neck in all cases, and with the lower back, just really focus on drawing the belly in deep and bringing the lower back as close to the mat as possible, or just not taking as big a movement with the legs. Ready to go, guys. Inhale, exhale, lower one leg down and pulse for 2, for 10, We'll take 6 here. And for 5. Feeling the work in the core. For 3, 4. Shoulders are up, chin is tucked if you can. If not, keep the spine on the mat for 3. And last 2. And last 1. Well done, guys. Well done, Neve. Well done, Peter. Well done, Sarah. Okay, draw your knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock and sway from side to side. Now, we'll keep the shoulder blades down on the mat and we'll do some toe taps. So bring your arms out to either side, palms facing down. Bring your legs into tabletop and slowly lower your right leg down to the very end of the mat. And then bring it back to tabletop. Now keep pulling the tummy in, keep pulling the lower spine towards the mat. Don't let a big arch appear in your lower back as you lower the leg down. We'll take a couple more here. You should feel that deep work in your abs, pulling your tummy in, pulling your navel towards your spine, pulling your lower back towards the mat. I like to place one hand on the tummy just to feel that kind of tight connection. Make sure your tummy's not doming, that it's still nice and engaged and the muscles are contracted. We'll take 4 more to each side. Remember not to step the leg directly under the knee. Step it out to the end of the mat. And for the other side. Good work. You should really feel this in your abs for 3. And for 2. And last and final one. Toe tap one side and toe tap the other. Okay, knees to chest, guys. Stretch out your lower back. Your lower back's going to need a deep stretch there. Well done. Okay, so from there we'll move into our single leg stretch and then we'll take our oblique twist. So, bringing your lower back to the mat again, coming into your slight posterior pelvic tilt. Bring your legs into tabletop position. Bring your knees over your hips. Hands behind your head here. Elbows wide. Inhale and exhale, lengthen one leg, long and low. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, the other leg, long and low. So keep going, guys. Keep tucking your chin. Keep looking towards your toes. The lower the leg goes, the harder that's going to be. The longer the leg goes, the harder that's going to be. Keep pulling your tummy in, your lower back to the mat. And coming back to tabletop and just pausing after each repetition here. So we'll take 4 more to each side. For 4 to the left, and back to center, 4 to the right. Keep lifting those shoulder blades up. If you find your lower back is lifting, just really lift those shoulder blades up off the mat, and again, just really get that connection tight, bringing the tummy inwards, engaging your deep transabs towards your lower spine. This is the last one on each side, and the last one to the opposite side. And release, good work. Take a full long body stretch. We're going to take a couple of stretches here. Breathe. Walk both your feet to either side of the mat and let your knees fall to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. So just checking in with your back, make sure it's good. We're going to move towards our oblique twist next, which you can either do with feet on the mat if you your energy is a little bit less this evening, or your legs in tabletop as you twist and rotate, or else you can stretch your leg long and low. Okay, so ready to go, guys. Shoulders up, chin tucked. We start twisting, rotating, whichever variation you're in, whether your feet are on the mat, whether your legs are in tabletop, or whether you're stretching the leg long and low to either side. So just keep going, keep twisting, keep breathing. Remember your Pilates breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I'm going to say we're going to do 4 more to each side here for 4. And we're going to finish our ab work then with our 100 for 3. And for 2. And last and final one. 1 more each side, guys. Well done, Peter, Neve and Sarah. Really, really good. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Take a little stretch out of your back. Maybe roll your knees in one direction. Just just to release out any tension there in the lumbar spine, and then change direction. Okay, and well done. So we're going to finish with our 100. So take your stretch band wherever it is. If you want to use your stretch band, if you're going to be supporting your neck, you won't need the stretch band. You're going to be holding around the back of your neck. I'm going to keep the legs in tabletop and just drape the stretch band over the shins. You do whichever variation you want. If you want to stretch the legs out to a 45-degree angle and hold the stretch band around the feet, go ahead and do that. We're doing our 100 next, guys. Ready to go. Shoulders up, chin tucked. We're looking towards our knees. You're going to pump that band. Pump your arms. Let's go. Take an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Well done, guys. Bring your lower back, or bring your whole back down to the mat. Take a full long body stretch. Your tummy muscles have been contracted for the whole count of 100, so you're going to feel a tightness there. So just stretch them out, massage anywhere that feels particularly tight also. So just breathe, take your stretches, and we're now going to move into our bridge. Okay, so just continuing to lie down in the mat, we're going to walk our heels in towards our sit bones and try and touch your heels here. See if you can touch them, and then make sure your knees don't go any wider than your hips. So when we lift up, make sure your knees are in line with your hips. Ready to go, guys? Bring your lower back to the mat, and then slowly peel your tailbone, your lower spine, your middle, your upper spine. Press through your heels, and we feel the strength coming from the back of the body and the opening from the front of the body here. Now, roll your lift and roll your right and your left shoulder under, and we'll interlace our hands underneath our hips as we drive the knees forward. So it's just a little greater shoulder opening here, okay, and a chest opening. So let's come into some toe taps or some heel lifts. Either raise your right heel, place it down, lift your left heel, or raise your right foot off the mat, up and down as we stay in our bridge. Now, bridge strengthens our spine, as we know. It strengthens the whole back of the body. Watch those hamstrings don't cramp, and we're just alternating from side to side for 5. And then we'll take some ups and downs on that one for 4. Keep those hips lifted for 3. Last 2. And last one. Okay, and then we're just going to drop the hips halfway. Inhale, halfway down, feel your muscles soften. And exhale, press through your heels and lift them up again. We'll take 5, inhale down, exhale up, and for 4, inhale down, exhale up, for 3, inhale down, exhale up. Feel your muscles contract and tighten as you lift those hips. Last 2, inhale down, exhale up, keep pulling the tummy tight into the spine, and last one, inhale down and exhale up. Now release fully down to the floor, and we're just going to draw the knees in towards the chest. So keep your stretch band close by. We're going to do some hip circles, and we're just going to do some stretching into the legs now. But first of all, take your left ankle and cross it over your right knee and pull both knees towards you just to stretch out your glutes here. So there's a huge demand of the glute muscles when you're in bridge, and those muscles tend to get weak, so bridge is a really, really good way to strengthen them. They contribute to healthy lower back as well, so when you're ready, change over to the other side. Just crossing that right ankle now over the left knee, and breathe. Okay, and then we're just going to cross the right leg over the left, nice and tight. Cross the right leg over the left, like you're crossing your legs under the table. Lift your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. So we can stack that top hip over the lower hip. and then back to center, and we'll change over to the other side. So just some nice stretches before we move on, guys. Dropping the knees to the right, the hips are at the left side of the mat, and you're stacking your left hip over your right. Keeping both shoulder blades down. So when you're ready, we're going to take our stretch band, and we'll be coming up in a few moments, so just a little bit more time down on the mat. We're going to come into some hip circles, and then we'll do some stretching. So place the band in around your right foot, and send your left leg all the way down to the floor, straight left leg. Okay, hold the band in your right hand, your right leg is extended long, and we're going to start to circle the right leg all the way out to the right and down and across the left leg, and then back up to center. And we'll take that twice more. Inhale for the first half, exhale for the second half. Your stretch band is taking the weight of your leg, and again, inhale for the first half, exhale for the second half. Now we're going to change direction now. Bring the right leg down and across the left leg, bring it over to the side, and then back to center. And again, inhale for the first half, exhale for the second half. And last one, inhale and exhale. So just hold it up there at the top now, coming into a hamstring stretch. Really important to stretch out these tight muscles. It all impacts your lower back. If your muscles are short down the back of your legs, there's pulling on your pelvis, and your lower back muscles get a little shortened on that. Okay, so from here we're going to take our right leg all the way out to the right, and keep the left side of the body grounded. And then we'll reach that right leg all the way out to the left. You can take the stretch band in the left hand and just let it fall as far over to the left as you can. You should get a good stretch here around the side for any sciatica or IT band tightness. It's a good stretch, good runner stretch too. Okay, so release back to center. We're going to take those nice hip circles on the other side. So the left leg comes into the band, extend your left leg long, straighten your right leg, and we'll start to, holding the band in your left hand, start to circle that leg out to the left, down and across the right leg, and then back to center. And again, inhale for the first half, exhale for the second half. Just getting that mobility into the hip. Inhale and exhale. And then change direction, bring that opposite leg, that left leg down and across the right leg, bring it all the way out to the left, pause at the top, and again, inhale, exhale, and last one, inhale and exhale. Notice, was it any different on that side? Now, hamstring stretch on this side, pull that leg towards you, deep, deep stretch, hamstring stretch, don't bend the knee, try and keep the leg as straight as possible, and then let your left leg go all the way out to the left as far as you possibly can, working into the inner thighs and the groin here. Hold that stretch, and then we'll take the band in our right hand and let your left leg come all the way down and across the right leg, keeping the left side of the body grounded. These stretches do take a little bit of time, but they are good, guys. So try and do them yourselves if you feel that they're of particular benefit to you. They are of benefit, but you may be a little tighter than you thought you were. So just leave the band there, and we're going to roll on up to the top of the mat. And nice to have a little change of scenery. Sorry guys, we were down there for so long. So just take your time, don't come up too fast, and take a sip of your water if you want. And we're going to move on to all fours and run through some cat and cow and some spinal rotation. And then we're going to move on to just a short few spine exercises to keep our spine nice and strong. So coming on to hands and knees, with the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips, hip and shoulder distance apart here. Inhale, and on your exhale, draw your belly in and round your spine, tuck your chin, look through your knees towards the back of your mat in your cat stretch. And then we'll inhale, roll the hips away from the ribs, extend your spine, extend the back of the neck, looking up, draw your shoulder blades together. And exhale and round through your spine again. So allowing those shoulder blades to come a little bit away from your spine, so protraction of your shoulder blades. Inhale, draw those shoulder blades together as we extend the spine and we extend the neck, the cervical spine. And last time, move your pelvis into posterior as you draw your pubic bone towards your belly button and round your spine in your cat, stretching out a tight spine. And then inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, look forward, draw your shoulder blades together, looking up last time, sending your pelvis into anterior pelvic tilt. Well done, guys. We'll take a spinal rotation, take your right arm up towards the ceiling, look up towards that right hand, roll that right shoulder back, exhale, thread the needle, bring it under and through to the other side, dropping your right shoulder and your head to the floor. And again, inhale to rise up, follow that hand with your gaze, and then exhale, thread the needle under and through once more. Spinal rotation. Last time here, inhale and exhale, all the way under and through. Good, super work. So bring that right hand back to the floor. Same on the left side, guys, just noticing any little differences in your body. So when you're ready, we're going to take that left arm up towards the ceiling, all the way up. Inhale, left arm reaches high. Exhale, bring it under and through. Good, take your time. Inhale it up. Exhale it under and through. Hips are stacked over the knees. Last one, inhale up and exhale under and through. Okay, from here we're going to take a puppy stretch. Puppy stretch is a really good stretch for your shoulders and arms. Just walk your hands down towards the top of the mat. Rest your elbows, rest your chin on the floor. Your hips stay stacked over your knees so you're not in child's pose. The hips don't connect to the heels. Just reach forward, feeling a deep stretch in the shoulders and the arms here as we let the chest drop down. And then we're going to move towards a low plank. So come onto your elbows fully, tuck your toes, and when you are ready, lift your knees into a low plank. Okay, from here we're going to tip our body weight forwards and backwards for 10, for 9, for 8, and 7, 6, and 5, 4, keep breathing, keep pulling the tummy in, 3, 2, and 1, finally coming all the way down to the floor. Well done, guys, good work. Okay, from here we're going to do a small couple of cobras just to warm up. So bring your hands in line with your chest, relax your shoulders down away from your ears, and when you're ready, draw your shoulder blades together. Give your hips a little shake from left to right. Your legs are together or slightly apart. Inhale, and on your exhale, we're going to float our hands off the floor. We're going to float our chest off the floor. Hold, inhale, exhale, release. And again, inhale, tummy to spine. Exhale, float the chest, float the hands up. Inhale, hold, exhale, release. We'll take 2 more here. Make sure you're broadening across your collarbone, opening the chest, extending your spine. Should feel this in your lower spine. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. And last one, inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Well done, guys. Take your hands under your chin. We're just going to move towards a few glute kicks to strengthen our glutes. We've stretched them, but it's important to strengthen as well. We strengthen them in bridge. So raise your right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping your upper body nice and soft, and the left side of your body we're going to pulse up for 10, and for 9, for 8, and for 7. Keep going, guys, for 6. Relax your upper body for 5, and 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Just release that right leg back to the floor, and the left leg bends now. Inhale, exhale, pulse it up for 10, and for 9, for 8, and 7. The hip stays on the floor for 6, and 5. Just the thigh lifts for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, from here, bring your hands backwards and interlace them across the back of your hips. Take your legs together. Keep your neck long. Just keep looking ahead of you. Inhale, and on your exhale, lift your legs. Lift your chest up. Point your toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release your cheek down to one side. We're just going to do 4 here. Let your shoulders melt as you come back to the mat. And again, navel to spine, inhale. Exhale, lift your legs, lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Don't lift your neck up too much. Just look about a foot ahead on the floor. Release back down. Rest your cheek to the other side. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, float up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. And last and final one before we take child's pose. Inhale. Exhale up. See if you can push those hands a little away from the body now. Hold. Maybe go deeper. And release. Release your hands. Give your hips a little shake from left to right. And when you're ready, make your way to child's pose. So sit back in your heels, guys, with your knees apart and your toes together in your child's pose, and extend your arms forward. Now you're probably going to feel like you need a good deep stretch into your lower spine. Let's just try and breathe deeply into the lumbar spine. You can round that lower spine a little bit. It is quite nice. Breathe. Well done. Okay guys, sit up, have a glass of water, whatever you need, and we're going to do some press ups and then we're going to do some spinal rotation. Okay, so we still have a fair bit of work to do. So just taking a little breather here. We've been lying down for a while, so just to come on back up. Okay, so press ups, you can do your full press ups, you can do your half press ups, or your box press ups, it's up to you. Let's place the hands on the floor and walk the knees backwards if you're taking intermediate press ups. And if you're taking full press ups, you're going to tuck your toes and lift your knees. Okay, so from here, guys, we're going to take 10 repetitions. Ready to go. Inhale down, exhale up for 10 and for 9. Good work, keep going for 8. Well done, everyone, for 7 and for 6, for 5 and 4, for 3, last 2, and last and final one. Well done, super work. Okay, how are we doing? We tired after those? I don't know about in your house, it's warm in mine. Warm day today. Okay guys, we're going to do spine twist and then we're going to do some spinal flexion. So sitting up either on your heels or with your legs crisscrossed, it's up to you. Try to sit with the knees open. If you have a little block, you can sit on that, or else just try and keep your spine long and tall. Okay, open your arms, open your chest. We'll start with the right. Bend your right thumb into your right shoulder. We're going to rotate to the right and then we rotate to the left, okay? So inhale, and on your exhale, rotate to your right for 3 and for 2 and for 1. Release to center and change over. We're going to bend the left now. Inhale, exhale to the left for 3, for 2 and for 1. Release back to center. So you should feel this work in the middle upper back. Again, inhale, exhale to the right for 3, for 2, for 1. Release to center and then change over. Ready to go for 3. Sarah, you're rotating to the other side. Okay, so you're rotating to the short arm. For 3, for 2, and for 1. And we've got 1 more on each side. So whichever arm is short, we're rotating to that side. Ready to go for 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And then last time for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. That is a posture exercise. That's for your middle upper back muscles. Okay, so we'll take a forward fold here. So extend your arms, extend your legs out in front. Little gentle bend in the knees. Flex your feet, point your toes up towards the ceiling. Reach up towards the ceiling. Press the back of your hands, interlace your fingers, press the back of your hands towards the ceiling, and then fold forward wherever you can go to. Bring your chest towards your thighs, your nose towards your knees. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Try not to tense the shoulders too much. Try and relax the shoulders. And we're not rounding the spine. We're more trying to find length through the spine to stretch it out. Okay guys, so we're going to take a side stretch now and then we'll move into a twist and then we'll do our half saw. So extend your right leg long and bend your left knee. Coming firstly into our side stretch, we'll bring our fingers or your hand around your right big toe or your right foot, and then extend your left arm all the way up and over. This is a deep side stretch. Keep your chest open, keep gazing towards the left hand, keep pressing the left side of the body down. Breathe. One more breath. And release back to center. Okay, we're going to take a twist now, so just bring that right leg in front. Bend your left knee, and we're going to float our right arm up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take the inside of the right elbow around the outside of the left knee and twist and look over your left shoulder. That's it, good. So again, it's a rotation of the spine. And release, guys. We're actually going to do that on the other side now as well. So extend the left leg long, bend the right knee, float your left arm up towards the ceiling to lengthen, and then take the inside of the elbow around the outside of the knee and look over your right shoulder. Again, keeping tall and long through the spine and not allowing the spine to kind of curl a little bit, especially around the lower spine. And release, where we'll take our side stretch. So just let that right leg fall down and send your left leg out to about a 45-degree angle, okay, on your mat, so not directly out in front. We'll take the fingers around the peace fingers around the big toe, or else just grab the foot. Keep the right side of your body grounded as we reach the right arm over to the left. Keep the chest open, keep the armpit open, keep gazing towards that right hand. Breathe, keep reaching, keep pressing the right side of the body down. One more breath. And release, where we'll start with our half saw, and we'll take a nice side stretch as well. So open up your arms, open your chest, inhale, exhale, bring your right hand over towards your left leg and fold over that left thigh. Bend your left knee as much as you need to. So not only is it a rotation, it's a flexion as well. Inhale to hold, and exhale to flip the hands up and over and stretch into the left side of the body. So get a deep stretch into the left side of the body here. And again, inhale, both sit bones down on the mat. Exhale, rotate and reach over towards that left leg. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, float the hands up and over, coming into that nice side stretch again. So really driving that left hip forward. Last time here, inhale and exhale. Going maybe a little deeper this time. Breathe. And then cartwheeling the hands up and over, coming onto the right hand and the right knee. Again, big deep side stretch, reaching that left arm to the back of your mat. Okay, so we're just going to take that on the other side, guys. Take your time, finish your repetition on that side, and then we'll begin with the right leg extended long, left knee bends. Remember not to lift the left side of the body. Try and keep it as grounded as much as possible. So left arm comes over to the right side here. Flexion of the spine, rotation of the spine, just moving as much as we can. Deepen the twist. And then we'll float the arms up and over, coming on to the left hand and the left knee, driving your right hip forward, deep, deep stretch, sending that right hand to the back of the mat. And again, inhale, exhale, coming all the way down. Spinal flexion, spinal rotation, really good for a tight spine. Inhale to hold, exhale to flip the hands up and over. And we've got one more to do here. Just really reach back as far as you can. And last and final one, inhale and exhale. Inhale, hold. And exhale, flip the hands up and over. Big deep stretch. Okay, super work. So let's come to seated, legs crisscrossed. We'll take another twist into the body. Anytime we twist, it's really good for the digestive organs, and it's also good for just working the waist muscles in general. So we'll take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, twist and look over your right shoulder. Keep long and tall through the spine. And then release and change to the other side. Taking the right hand to the outside of the left thigh and looking over that left shoulder now. Okay, back to center. You can see I have a little friend here with me. Press the palms of the hands away, interlace them, up and over to your right, deep stretch to the left side of the body. Inhale through center, reach to the opposite side. So just the side muscles getting a nice bit of movement there, and release, where we just bring the legs together and roll up through our spine. We've done our push-ups, our press-ups, so we've covered off everything, and slowly roll up bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae, into an upright position, and we'll bring the neck up last. So we'll take a last back extension, guys. Take the hands behind, lift and open the chest, extend the spine and the back of the neck here, really just opening up the front of the body and thinking about posture and bringing back any roundness from the day. And then that is it. Release your hands. So Niamh, Sarah and Peter, thank you so much, guys. Good luck if you're doing that on record at a later stage.